Who saved a
So,
life
show
this
of hands,
week?
how many of you risked your life for a complete stranger this week? I did. Yep, the misanthrope, the person who claims that she hates humanity and she'd rather be by herself in the woods, swam out into the ocean, which I haven't done since 1989. I had an incident where I got left in the ocean that night, and I've had PTSD from it, and I've gone to psychiatrists for it, and nothing has worked. But my adrenaline when I saw this man drowning, I'll start over. I was at Folly Beach. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I just walked out on the beach. I just wanted to see what was going on if I wanted to stay. Not within 5 minutes. I saw a man flailing by the pier, his arms out of the water. He was screaming, "Oh God, please help me, I can't swim." He was caught in a rip current. I couldn't see it then, but I did later. No one was really doing anything. My phone wasn't working, so I started saying to people, "Call 911, the man is drowning." People up on the pier were already starting to throw O-rings at him. No one went, there wasn't a lifeguard on duty because it's after Labor Day. I handed the leash to my dog, to an old lady, and my bag, and I said, "I can't sit here and watch this man die." So I swam as fast as I could, which everybody said was really fast. I don't remember I don't remember swimming out. I think I was blocking it because I didn't want to think about sharks. That's what my fear is. My fear is of sharks. And I swam as fast as I could out there, and I got him to get on his back and he wasn't panicking. He was so thankful that I was there. But I wanted to get him on his back, and I wanted to show him how to just kind of float. And I kind of got up underneath him so I could start, pulling him towards shore. And that's when I realized we were in a rip current, and we were being sucked out. No matter how hard I swam, there was no way I was going to be able to swim him in. So I just treaded water, kept keeping his head above. I kept asking him questions, just trying to keep his mind off what was going on. And I knew, I could tell by what the pier was doing there, more people had gathered. I could see people swimming into the water now. A big group, about 5 people, were headed towards us. They were closer to the pier. My dog was barking like I've never heard my dog bark before. He was going berserk. And he was getting the attention of everybody on the beach, and everybody in the hotel started coming out on the balcony. And I just concentrated on this guy because, he's 3 times the size of me. He a built African-American guy, and I was doing all I could to help keep him calm and keep his head above the water. Meanwhile, I'm like, how the fuck am I going to get back in? Because I can't. After this, I'm going to be exhausted. So that group of people made a human chain from the pier and were able to grab a hold of the guy and start pulling him into the pier. Meanwhile, I'm still in the rip current. Now, at this point, I started swimming parallel, but my legs started cramping up because I've been out there treading water for probably 15 minutes. And I'm not in any good shape. I'm in horrible shape. Terrible shape. I used to swim, but I just started hiking the past 3 weeks, right? Just started, hiking and walking. Besides that, Tyler and I were lazy, except for walking around looking for shark's teeth. We were lazy. I haven't had any exercise in 11 years. But I'm out there, and I'm trying to swim parallel, and my life is flashing before my eyes because I started thinking about sharks a little bit, and I'm like, oh my God, this was my worst nightmare. I'm going to get eaten by a shark. And then I heard my dog's voice, and I'm going to try not to cry. I heard Nellie's barking. And I was like, fuck it, I have got to get fucking back to that dog. As much as I hate him, I love him so much. So I started paddling as hard as I could. It's like the adrenaline kicked back in. And I noticed Andy, this guy that works at the beach service, he was waving at me, and he's like, hold on, we'll be right there. And some tall kid with red hair, auburn hair, he came out with Andy, and they saved my life. So thank you to both of them. I thought I was gonna die. And they would have euthanized my dog because he bites. But I didn't. Okay, so the man had already been brought into shore. No, he was kind of coming into shore but I got to the cops first because they were waiting. It was 2 cops, young, good-looking guys. The one stepped forward to me, and I said, I was the girl that swam out to him. I was the one who held on to him until help could get out there. And then he just wanted my information, and he said, thank you. He said, you did the right thing. And then I was like, that's my dog barking over there. I got to go. And he's like, well, have a good day. Thank you. And so I ran over to Nellie, and Nellie was going crazy. The lady was, oh my God, you're a hero. And a couple other ladies came over. And then I saw the other cop walking straight beeline to me. And he did not look like he was coming over to say anything positive. He had a smirk on his face, but a smirk, not a smile. And by then, about, I don't know, 10 people had gathered around me, wanting to know why I did it, why. He walked right up to me and told me to get off the beach. No. Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance because you can't breathe and you're coughing up water? No. Get off the beach. And I said, why? And he said, no dogs on the beach. And I said, since when? I said, I've been coming here for, God, at least 11 years, almost every other month. And I've always brought a dog here. He said, get off the, like, I don't remember, he said, God damn it. The way he said it, it was so humiliating in front of these people. I just grabbed the dog and I started walking off the beach, and I'm wondering, like, what's he talking about? So I get up to where Andy works to thank him, and I said, Andy, since when do they not allow dogs on the beach? And he said, oh, well, it's not October 1st yet. And then I remembered that during the summer, and I always remember this stuff because Myrtle Beach is the same, and I grew up there. So in North Myrtle, it was always Memorial Day to Labor Day. Dogs couldn't come on the beach during the day. They could only come on at 5 p.m. and then before 10 a.m. Normally I remember that, but for some reason, being out in the woods, because I've been living in a tent, exploring the Smoky Mountains, actually the Pigsaw Mountains. I've been camping for 3 weeks, absolutely having a blast. I said, just like I said before, I was hiking every day, up to 10 miles. I've been foraging for food. I've been cooking out with other campers. I have been having a blast. I thought it was around October 1st. That's why I came here, because I want to empty out my storage unit, and I did not even think about the dog. Also, I thought it was late in the afternoon, and it was. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It wasn't 5, it was 4. And I made an honest mistake, and I brought the dog on the beach for 5 minutes. And that overshadows the fact that I risked my life to save someone else. No one else jumped up to do it. I did. I'm really disappointed in Folly, because that used to be my favorite place on earth. And that put a really, really bad taste in my mouth. That I'm so unappreciated as a human being. I'm feeling pretty crappy about myself lately. Tyler's parents stole everything from me, so I'm homeless. I'm doing my best to save money. And I'd saved up a little bit. But while I was swimming out to him, my car keys fell out of my pocket. They weren't in my book bag. They were in my pocket. It cost me $500 to get a new car keys. And I had to get a hotel room that night, because Folly Beach, you can't sleep in your van. So, me saving that man's life cost me almost $1,000. And that was going to go towards rent. So, I'm going to be homeless till Christmas again. Until I get paid again. That's what I get for going out of my way. So, would I do it again? Would I do it again? Knowing that I was going to get humiliated by the police. I don't handle conflict well. I don't handle people. I don't even like constructive criticism. That's what big of a crybaby I am. So, would I do it again? So, would I do it again? This is the path that I take to the beach growing up. It's my mom's house up here. And I think about how proud my parents would have been of me. And how proud Tyler would have been of me. Because he was the one who taught me about helping other people and to be kind. And, to put yourself out there to help another person without expecting anything in return. And he would have been really proud of me. He would have told me I was stupid for going out there into a rip current, but the fact that I was doing it to help someone else, he would have been proud, and I know my parents would be proud. I don't know. It's just, when someone's down already, why kick them down even further? I'm in a place in my life where I can't really get any further down. People keep managing me to drag me down further, and I can't seem to get my head above water. But I hold other people's heads above water, I guess. That's my purpose. I don't know. Just be kind. If he had just been kind. Folly used to be my favorite place in the whole wide world. And this left a really bad taste in my mouth, and I don't think I'll ever look at it the same. And that's really unfortunate.
I don't think I ever want to go back there and spend any money, you know, because I do spend money when I go there. There's, you know, when Tyler and I had a lot of money, we went to certain hotels, we ate at certain restaurants, and I save up so I can do that. And I'm not going to do that anymore. They don't appreciate me enough to just, you know, I was 30 minutes or maybe 45 minutes. I shouldn't have had the dog on the beach, but I saved a human's life. And I could have died. I almost did. Well, moral of the story, always try to help someone else out. Don't look for a pat on the back or a trophy, but people, just be nicer. To be better, much better world. Seriously. God. You know, that's why this world is the way it is. He was so cocky and what an asshole. I'm sorry, mister, but you're an asshole. You really shouldn't be a cop if you're that big of a bully. Have a good day, TikTok. And the real hero of this story is my dog, Nellie. The dog that was on the beach a half hour too early. And if he hadn't have been there, if I hadn't have been there, that man would have died because no one was going out. I was the only person that ran out after him at first. And then Nellie started acting like a crazy shape-shifting Belgian Malinois. He was acting nuts with me out in the water. And everybody within like a 2-block radius could hear him. And that's when people noticed, and that's when people swam out after us. If they hadn't come out, the man would have drowned with me. I could keep him afloat for just enough time, and then I passed him off to other people, and then I needed to be rescued. The dog saved my life, and the dog saved his life. Next time, come up and pet him. Come up and tell him he's a good boy. He's come such a long way since February. He was so bad, I had to muzzle him everywhere we went. Now, he can be standing there freaked out because he thinks I'm dying with strangers and still not bite everybody. He is the best dog. He's my hero. He saved me.